Hello again. Today we are going to solve this polynomial equation by factoring. Okay, so here I have x squared minus 11x equals negative 30. And I need to solve this by factoring. But I do need to make sure that it says equals 0 instead of equals negative 30. So what I can do is I can add 30 to both sides of the equation. And that cancels this, making it equal to 0. So now I have x squared minus 11x plus 30. Now what I need to do is I need to factor this into two binomials and set the whole thing equal to 0. Well, I need to find the factors that multiply to be 30, but add together to be negative 11. So my factors of 30 that will add together to be 11, well, let's look. We have 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6, 6 and 5, 10 and 3, 15 and 2, 30 and 1. Remember that if they multiply to be positive but add to be negative, then they all have to be negative. So we're looking for negative 11. Which of these factors add up to be negative 11? So negative 1 minus 30 is negative 31. Negative 2 minus 15 is negative 17. Negative 3 minus 10 is negative 13. Negative 5 minus 6 is negative 11. We got our negative 11, so that means that we have negative 5 and negative 6. So we'll have x minus 5 and x minus 6. So I set them both equal to 0. X minus 5 equals 0 and x minus 6 equals 0. I will add 5 to both sides of this equation and x equals 5. Now I will add 6 to both sides of this equation and x equals 6. So my solutions are x equals 5 and x equals 6. So here I have x squared plus 12 equals 7x. And I need to solve this by factoring. But the first thing I need to do is make it equal to 0. Right now it's currently equal to 7x. So what I'll do is I will subtract 7x on both sides of the equation, making this equal to 0. And I want to make sure that the left side of the equation that I write it in standard form, which is x squared minus 7x plus 12. So now I need to factor this into two binomials, keeping it equal to 0. So I will put my x's in the parentheses. Now I need to find two numbers that multiply to be 12 and add together to be negative 7. Well, my factors of 12 are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4, 4 and 3, 6 and 2, 12 and 1. Well, if I want it to multiply together to be positive, but add together to be negative, they all need to be negative. So let's see how these work out and see if we can find one that adds up to be negative 7. So negative 1 minus 12 is negative 13. Negative 2 minus 6 is negative 8. We're getting close. Negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. That's what we're looking for, negative 7. So that means that it will be minus 3 and minus 4 in the parentheses. So I set each of them equal to 0. X minus 3 equals 0 and x minus 4 equals 0. So I will add 3 to both sides of the left equation and cancel the 3's, and x equals 3. On the right equation, I will add 4 to both sides of the equation and cancel those 4's. So x equals 4. So my solution is x equals 3 and x equals 4. And that's how you solve these quadratic equations by factoring.